Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. Hello world, I hope you're feeling as good as I am. I want to big up all my homegrown listeners out there and welcome all the new listeners. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. Want to thank everyone who has been listening and sharing. Please leave us a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Please check out the website homegrownwithgcole.com to listen and for all things homegrown. The podcast is now available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Radio.com, and all your podcast platforms. We're very interactive. Please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at MyGCole. The video of this interview will be available on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is episode 73, and today's guest is reggae lovers rock singer EVER-G. This episode is brought to you courtesy of Aqua Records' latest releases, Cherish the Day by Althea Hewitt, Just Leave Me Alone by Cherie Elise, and Daughters by G. Cole.
This is my prayer.
To your daughters too.
Kaboom! This one right here, Teach Us to Love, EVER-G from the album The Truth.
Almighty Jah blessed love to all the people.
So introduce y'all to some new stuff to add to your collection, alright?
I've seen hunger and starvation. There's frustration and a tribulation. So who can I turn to? And where can I find peace of mind? Jah teach us how to love and respect each other. Jah teach us how to love our sisters and brothers. Jah teach us how to love our mothers and fathers. Jah teach us how to love and respect each other. My brothers are trying, my sisters are crying. No food for the children to eat.
What going, Genie?
What are you doing, Mr. Big Man? Can you give them a helping hand? Jah teach us how to love and respect each other. Jah teach us how to love our sisters and brothers. Jah teach us how to love our mothers.
Hey Shakir, welcome to the party. How are you? Always good to see you.
one another.
Nice tune called Teach Us How to Love. And trust me, the artist has a deep catalog. So I could jump from album to album if I wanted to, you know what I mean? Just for the heck of it, I could say, you know something, we are going to the album, we'll get that song named Upful Woman.
You've been queen every time, you know.
Album's called Unleashed.
You're upful woman. Listen.
Give me a little bit of everything.
I love your smile and I like your style. Always easy on a cool profile. Your quiet strength, always cool and calm. Bend with or breaking like the island palm. I say, upful woman, you have a place in my heart. You touch my soul right from the start. You are my lover, you are my friend. We love together right through till the end. You never shout, you say what needs to be said. Love to see you when you're dressed in red. You're a full woman, you are a queen. Don't watch the haters, you're a great human being. A full woman, you have a place in my heart. You touch my soul right from the start. You are my lover, you are my friend. We love together right through till the end. My beautiful woman, my hopeful woman. Alright, there. You're brilliant and smart and educated, with grace and poise, not too sophisticated. You know where you're going, you know where you're from. Keep doing your thing, my hopeful woman. Say, hopeful woman, you have a place in my heart. You touch my soul right from the start. You are my lover, you are my friend. We love together right through till the end. Hopeful woman, you have a place in my heart.
It's called Upful Woman, ladies and gentlemen. The album is called Unleashed. And of course, tonight's guest is Mr. EVER-G. And like I said, deep catalog, all right? We're going to make sure you know that you can put the face to the name and the name to the voice and the voice to the albums. You know what I mean? Catalog is deep. You might not have seen him on stage yet, but he's coming to a stage near you. Let me welcome you to the program. EVER-G, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes, King. Greetings, G. Cool. How you doing, man?
Man, I can't complain. It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. I take Tuesday. Any day I'll take a Tuesday.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? A Monday them I got an issue with, but
yeah,
I'll take Tuesday.
Tough. All right.
You know what I mean?
Sounds good.
I'm going through the catalog here. You know what I mean? We're gonna give the massive on crew out there, all across Radioland, everywhere, some of this music.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But I just asked you a question a couple minutes ago, right? Which was, how many albums you got? I thought it was like 2, right?
Wow.
Apparently, it's a lot more than that.
Yes, it is.
So you got some albums out in these streets. How many albums are out?
I total of 7, you know.
7 albums.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
And a massive, we're going to go through some of this material so that the people can hear it.
Yeah.
The thing about this music a lot of times is there's a lot of quality music that's being made. But it's just that, you know, especially with the saturation of music right about now is, you're an album artist, you're putting out the body of work. Sometimes you have someone that's a drop a tune every Friday.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So everything gets lost in this. A lot of times people might be hearing the music and not know the face.
True.
How I know that is because I've heard your name multiple times through a radio station in Jamaica.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Want to be able to Styles FM
Yeah,
people
yeah,
down
man,
there.
you don't know. Bless them up, man, every time. You
They
know?
show crazy love to EVER-G.
Yes, respect.
Anytime I communicate with nobody from down there, sometimes I'll be at the house and tuned in.
Yes.
I always hear EVER-G tune and play and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So they got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm gonna keep giving them some tunes, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk a little bit more about these albums and the career thus far.
Okay. Give
Ladies and
thanks.
gentlemen, EVER-G, Jah, creator and father. Again, the album is called Unleashed. All right, enough music coming your way. Stick and stay.
Jah, oh Jah, Jah, oh Jah, yeah. Give thanks to Jah, the Father. He guides me day by day. Give thanks to Jah,
Larger Brass Oz,
Creator.
Esther Selector,
Watch it
DJ KD.
less astray. When I'm in doubt, he is the only one who helps me out. When I'm in distress, he's always there to guide and bless. Jah, oh Jah, my shelter in the times of storm. Jah, oh Jah, you to protect me from all pain and harm. So give thanks to Jah, the Father. He guides me day by day. Oh yeah, now give thanks to Jah, the Creator. Watches o'er me lest I stray. Let Jah arise and all his enemies be scattered. Let all those that hate Jah now flee before Jah. As the wax melted before the fire, so shall the wicked melt in the presence of Jah. Watch this. Jah is the ruler of creation. Jah is the king of all the nations. He is a father to the fatherless. Jah is a friend to the friendless. His glory and his majesty will last through all eternity. Who abides will surely see that only Jah can set us free. So give thanks to Jah, the Father.
It's EVER-G, ladies and gentlemen. All right, make sure you go out and cop the music. It's called Jah, Creator and Father. Again, bless up everybody listening all across the globe. All right, EVER-G.
Yes.
The music. What I do get from what I'm hearing thus far is that message. Talk to me about that importance of putting message in the music, because I scan through track lists and even before hitting play a lot of times.
Yes.
You can't tell if you have some message here.
Absolutely.
You can tell if you don't.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
How important is getting this message out for you?
It's the most important thing for me is getting the message out there. And, you know, whenever I'm going to start a show or whatever, I always walk on stage and said, my message was, my message is, and my message will always be peace, love, and unity. That's the core and the essence of my music. It's just peace, love, and unity.
Right,
you know,
right.
so that is really important to me. And because, you know, if we have those ingredients in the world, solve all the problem that exists.
Trust me.
Yeah, so that's a big thing to me. So the message is of paramount importance. You know, just people, you know, just listen, feel, you know, they entertain, but also it educates and people can really learn something from what I'm saying. So that's really important to me.
I love that. And it's amazing to be able to bridge the two, because I constantly say it, and it is sad that I have to, is that 9 times out of 10, if you get message, it ain't sound right. And if you get sound right, it ain't a message.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes, for some reason, we have a tendency to separate the two.
Yeah, that's true.
And it starts in the lab, in the studio, comes out into the street, and then we champion them kind of vibes. You know what I mean? So if you hear a tune and it's sound to good vibes and everything, it's normally not saying much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to listen to this music and to hear the message in the music, right now I feel safe in pulling up the albums that I haven't heard yet.
Give
You know what I'm
thanks,
saying?
man. Yes.
And just hit play if my kids are around and stuff like that.
Yes.
But I can't bother to skip.
You know, that was so, I'm glad you said that, because that to me is so important. Because when I write my songs, you know, I have 2 daughters, I have a son, you know, and I have to take them in mind, take them into consideration, because when I'm putting out something, they should be able to say, you know, I feel good about saying that, you know, that's my dad. You know, my queen, they should be able to feel good about it. And I'm not going to write a lyric or write a song that's going to put anyone or anything down to elevate myself. I can't do that.
Right.
You know, that would be defeating the whole purpose, because it's about uplifting people. I want this music to uplift and educate and make people feel good. You know, they can get something from what I'm saying. So it's about really pulling people together, living in peace, love, and unity, and just really helping each other as human beings, you know.
I love that.
Yeah, man. I love just humanity in people. I just want to bring that out so people can really, really realize that, you know, we are sons and daughters of the Most High.
I love that. And it's very, very necessary and very, very important, because balance is necessary.
Absolutely.
And if you listen to most of the stuff that comes out, you know, it might be on the other side of the fence. So we do need the balance.
You have to.
The one thing I'll say is this, though, and it amazes me, is with all this good music that comes out, when people talk about the music that comes out, right, they talk about the negative.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When the good music come out, you know, hear nothing. You know, people hear it.
Yeah.
But them keep it to themselves.
True.
When the negativity comes out, them tell everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. But let me ask you this, because I always like to go back to to the beginnings. You know?
Yes.
It helps me understand EVER-G.
Okay.
Why you do what you do, how you do what you do.
Okay.
All right. So talk to me a little bit about young Everett in Jamaica growing up. What was that?
Yeah.
Where in Jamaica are you from?
I'm from Hanover, a little place named Cash Hill, all the way up in West, all the way way up in the sticks. You know, I'm a countryman.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in the sticks, so it's like I said, I'm from Cash Hill in Hanover, western part of the island. You know, and the first thing I remember is as a boy, you know, of course, I used to go to church with my mother and my father. And, you know, I would sing and recite in church. That's the first exposure.
Right.
Then when I was in high school and at age 16, I did my first real live show with a band and everything.
At 16.
At 16. So Bob Marley had just dropped Natty Dread.
Right.
See?
Right.
And hey, I tell you right now, we love the album. We study the album inside and
Natty Dread.
Yeah, man. So we know all the songs on Natty Dread. So we used to perform Natty Dread in high school. You know, there was a piano there. There was a bang the piano. And anyway, as a group of musicians in school, including myself, you know, can play like guitar and sing. And I did my first concert at 16, you know, and I was the lead singer for the school band, and I was so shy, you know, when I did. It's like I turned my side to the audience. I couldn't face the audience because, you know, so I was singing. I knew all the songs,
right?
But you know, the entertainment factor, I didn't know how to entertain. I could sing, you know,
intimidated by the crowd.
Right, exactly. You know, so you know, I did the thing. So after I went on to college and stuff, now then I started playing guitar and keyboard with the college band.
Which school?
Jamaica School of Agriculture.
Okay.
Spanish Town.
Yeah.
You know? So joke that I was here for 3 years. Then we did some playing around Kingston and what have you, right? Because after I left, you know, I worked for a while and I did some playing around Kingston. And then I migrated to the US. Now in 84.
Right.
When I came up here in 84, I came into Washington, D.C. And once I got there, I started looking for a band to jam with, you know. So I started with this band called Sonny Boy and the Unconquered People. It's the first band I played with in the United States. And it was Washington, D.C. And I played rhythm guitar and I was doing this background singing with him. And I sang with him for a while. Carl come the virgin who did Fatty Boom Boom.
Yeah.
I did some work with him as well. Wow. I played guitar with him and did background vocals with him, you know, because he lives in that area in Maryland. So I was playing guitar with people and doing background vocals for a number of different artists. You know, as a matter of fact, when Leroy Siblings came through, I worked with him on stage. I played guitar with him on stage. When Dan Carlos and Gold came through, I played guitar with him. When Sanchez came through, when Sanchez just started out in DC. He came to DC. I play guitar with Red Dragon come through.
Right.
All them, you know, some
legends.
Yeah, I play guitar with them on the pants, you know.
Yeah.
So we go on for a while and then have our own group now where, you know, we're just singing, performing a whole bunch of cover songs. So G. Cole, one New Year's Eve. It was New Year's Eve 1993, I think it was. And we did a show in Wheaton, Maryland at this club. About 350 people, place tight, ram. And for the 3 hours that we performed, I didn't do one original song.
Straight covers.
I covered Bob, I covered Peter, Dennis, Uhuru, Jacob, Greg, you name it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, I said, "Why something's wrong, something's amiss."
Yeah.
You know, because I respect the man because the man, they're a legend to me, right? But at the same time, I realize that, you know, I have a voice and I have something that I need to say as well.
Yep.
You know, so at the end of the night, get money and head home. And when I got home, you know, I just started thinking. I got home about 3 a.m. on New Year's Day. And I started thinking about the whole thing. And I said, I can't do this anymore. I won't do this anymore. So next day I called the Virgin, who was a band leader at the time, and said, "Look here now, whatever gigs we have on the books, I will honor it, but don't book any more gigs with me in mind because I can't do this anymore. Because I can't, you know, I can't do the whole 2 set cover songs. I can't do more, you know, because I got, you know, I have something I need to say. And Virgin, I started writing. I didn't know I could write a song. To be very honest with you.
So at this point, you hadn't written anything?
Not even one song.
Wow.
I tried and, you know, it just never feel right. It never sound right to me and just leave it alone. But after that revelation, that New Year's Eve and that New Year's Day, you know, I started writing. And I got my inspiration. My inspiration comes very early in the morning, like about 3, 4 o'clock, when the world's at peace, when everything is nice and quiet. That's when I get my inspiration. And I started writing. One of the songs that I wrote that's on my very first album, the album is titled World Peace, but the song that I wrote that really stands out for me is a song titled Son of the Most High. Yeah, that's a song that it means a lot to me, you know, and it's something that I feel very strongly about, you know.
World Peace.
World Peace, yes, is a song that.
So, but that's on the the Truth album.
Yes,
but it was one of the earlier songs that you wrote.
Exactly. It was a title track from my very first album, World Peace. You know, and I revived it because it is relevant. It is absolutely relevant because I released my first solo album in '99, but it is as relevant
today
then as it was. You know, it's relevant as it was then. You know, because we still striving for world peace.
Still can't find a world
exactly.
Peace.
You know. So but yeah, you know, that's, you know, I really started my journey in the mid '90s, and then I wrote the songs and did my first album titled World Peace, and then in 2001 I did second album with Independence. Then I did Mission was my third album. Right. Then I did an album titled Christmas Mood. So, you know, people can have a check.
Oh, so you got a Christmas vibe going on there too?
Yeah, man. You know, then, you know, later on I did a song, album named Jalov. Yeah. Then, of course, we did the Unleashed, and then, of course, the newest one is The Truth.
Wow. So. What amazes me listening to you tell that story then is this, all right? So you're out there not even knowing how to write, how to put pen to paper, how to express yourself. And to be perfectly honest with you, it's not even that you didn't know, you probably just didn't have the confidence to do it.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
And then here we are sitting down talking albums upon albums upon albums later.
Yes.
It's amazing what the first song can do.
Absolutely. Yes.
Amazing.
Like it opened a floodgate of lyrics.
Right,
you know?
right.
Because I started paying attention to planet Earth. I started paying attention to interaction between man and woman, between families, you know, with your children and what have you, you know. So, and there's just so much that's out there for you that you can write about, man. You know, there's just so much things you can,
just your truth, my truth, everybody's truth.
Exactly.
And the thing about songwriting is this, we always think, and life in general, we always think that whatever we're going through is unique to us. Not true.
Yes.
Until you're right, that song that somebody come to you and say, boy, I look like it have people in my window.
I want to tell you something, you know. You just said that, I want to just tell you something that really happened to me, that it was one of the most an experience that I will never forget. When I did Jalov, there's a song on Jalov titled You Can't Steal My Joy.
Right.
I went to the hospital to get some blood work done. And a sister who I worked with about 5 years prior, she saw me there. And she said, EVER-G! I said, whoa, what's up, sis?
Right.
And she said to me, your latest album, Jalov, it saved my life.
Wow.
And I was.
You didn't even know she had the album.
No. And I kind of got quiet. I'm like, come on, don't do that. She said, no, I'm serious. She said, I was at a place in my life where I was thinking about ending my life.
Wow.
I was in despair, and I was that far gone. And when I listened to your song titled You Just Can't Steal My Joy, that's what brought me back. She said, I played that song about 10 times straight.
You just can't steal my joy.
You just can't steal my joy, no matter how you try, wicked boy. I'm on my way to Holy Mount Zion, and I step with the conquering lion.
Well, now we gotta share some of this music. We gotta share some of this music with the Massive and crew. And I got the EVER-G fan them not stop while me up, you know. Them there, you know.
Really?
Yeah, man, I tell me what I want to hear. I would love to hear Ever-G sing Son of the Most High. See there? So here what we're going to know. We're going to give him some tunes.
Yes.
But of course, there's a song. I want to go back to that song. You said it was the first one. This is World Peace.
World Peace, yes.
All right, so we're going to touch it right about now. Ladies and gentlemen, check this one out for size. All right, it's Ever-G, World Peace. You can go get it on the album Truth also. All right. Here we go. I want to big up again everybody listening in right about now. Thank you.
How good and how pleasant it would be.
I got you, Janet.
Kind,
We'll give you your tune, you hear?
peace, and unity. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High. So world peace, we really need to have some world peace. The people everywhere are trying to get some world peace. War is the enemy standing in the way of world peace. So war is not the answer. Give peace a try. I say brothers are fighting brothers, sisters fighting sisters, nations war against nations, kingdoms against kingdoms. Stop the fussing and the fighting for the next generation's sake. Stop it. The lying, cheating, backbiting, destruction they shall make.
Inspiration of True Sharon. There's some meditation vibes.
We really need. Yes, we really
I dig it. I got to take it from the top, ladies and gentlemen. It's called World Peace. All right, the album is The Truth. It's Ever-G.
How good and how pleasant it would be if mankind would live in peace and unity. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High. So world peace, we really need to have some world peace. The people everywhere are trying to get some world peace. War is the enemy standing in the way of world peace. So war is not the answer. Give peace a try.
Blaja BK.
Brothers are fighting brothers.
Blessed are the peacemakers indeed, Mark. Indeed.
Nations war against nations, kingdoms against kingdoms. Stop the fussing and the fighting for the next generation's sake. Stop it. The lying, cheating, backbiting, destruction they shall make. I say world peace. We really need. Yes, we really need some world peace. The people everywhere are trying to get some world
Chanting time for real.
The war is the enemy standing in the way of world peace. The war is not the answer. Give peace a try. I say people in Africa are fighting. People in America are fighting. People in Asia are fighting, and people in Europe, warmongers. Say, do you really know the price of war? Innocent people die while you sit up in your fancy car.
I really dig the message. Trust me.
World peace,
D-man, bless up.
need.
Earl, welcome to the party.
Really need some world peace. Yep.
I know I'm Janet Vex with me, you know.
Where
World Peace is the name of the song, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big one. Make sure you go get it if you ain't got it. All right, I'm going to show you what the CD looks like in a second. I dig it. Janet, to your thing. I know some. You know, say you want your thing, you know, Janet. We got you. Son of the Most High. The Ever-G fans are out in full effect. I love it. Hi, Melody. Welcome. So good to see you. Your happy self. Sharing your smile.
For many years, I know I've been struggling, working hard to achieve my goal. Covetous people, they want to stop me, but I succeed, I can feel it in my soul. No matter how hard they try, I will get what is mine by and by. Jah will always fill my cup, so I know I will never give up. I'm a son of the Most High God, protected by Jah's sword and shield. Jah who sitteth in Mount Zion, I know He will always be near me. Many times the road get rocky, with the wicked standing in my way. Just sit, son, I'll always be with you. From this path you must never stray. Work hard if you want to succeed. Never be motivated by greed. I will always be there when you need me. So just son, you won't have to worry. I'm a son of the Most High God, protected by Jah's sword and shield. Jah who sitteth in Mount Zion, I know.
EK loving the lyrics, not you.
Be near me.
Walk on hope.
Oh, Jah, Jah.
Viscosity through the roof. Never blessings.
Working hard to achieve my goal. Covetous people, they want to stop me, but I succeed, I can feel it in my soul. No matter how hard they try, I will get what is mine by and by. Jah will always fill my cup, so I know I will never give up. I'm a son of the Most High God, protected by Jah's sword and shield. Jah who sitteth in Mount Zion, I know He will always be near me. Son of the Most High Jah, protected by Jah's sword and shield. Jah who sitteth in Mount Zion, I
We're gonna do something right now that I don't think gets happened. I guess done too much and enough. All right, we got this beautiful music, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sharing with you right about now, and we have a large ups of musicians in the car. Sometimes the musicians are the unsung heroes, and they do not get the love and support that they deserve. On this album, we got Ambrose Connor on drums and Ken Joseph. First of all, even before I go through and start talking about all the musicians, I want to big up the artists also for making sure you take that time to acknowledge these musicians, right? Because a lot of times artists get so caught up in the me of the moment.
Yes.
The volume from there. It get caught up in the me of the moment that they think, and guess what? It's not a bad thing, you know. You know what I mean? That's what we're taught culturally, artistically, and just as human beings. It's about us. You're named up on a CD, you're face up on a CD, you take the liability, you're the quarterback.
Right.
You get the glory, you get a critique,
Yeah.
right? So that's what we're taught. But you took a moment here to acknowledge drums, Ambrose Connor, Ken Joseph, bass, Pierre Stone, Steve Samuels, Gabe Gavin. I'm going to shout out to everybody because y'all deserve it, all right?
Yeah, man,
Guitars, Greg Ward, Mangizi Chris, if me mispronounce it, just correct me.
Yeah.
Nataka. Oh, I want to
Chris
name that.
Nataka.
Chris Nataka.
Yeah.
Dan Bailey.
Yeah.
All right, EVER-G on guitars, of course. Keyboards, we got Chris Peanut Whitley.
Yeah.
Pierre Stone, Vincent James. On horns, we got Chico. Chico Chin, big up
Yeah.
yourself. Harmonies, we got Cheryl Sewell. Or Sule, am I pronouncing it? Sewell.
Yeah.
Lady D. Pamela Jo Sward. Cecile Elliott. Mary Kelly. Tisha Coleman, Marie Twiggy. What? I say, how go on, Twiggy? Big up yourself. Mad. Twiggy. You know what I mean? Giving you a government name and everything. You know what I mean? And of course, you recorded as Woodhouse Avenue.
Yeah, Woodhouse Recording Studio.
Stable Roots.
Yeah.
Elm Ridge Productions.
Yes.
Tropic Isle. Cool, man. Vino Music.
Yeah.
Engineers Dan Bailey, Larry Carr, Chris Peanut Whitley again, the legendary Eugene Gray.
Yeah, the legendary Eugene Gray, yes.
Cool, man. Venomous.
Yes.
Mixers here, Dan Bailey, Larry Carr, Chris Peanut Whitley, Eugene Gray. Mastered by Dan Bailey, Larry Carr, Ian Hartman, Miami Tape. Well, lodge up everybody in there because y'all deserve it. All right. We got photography. Everybody getting big up. You see, the artist went in depth to make sure everybody gets acknowledged.
Yes.
That doesn't happen on a daily.
Yes.
And I appreciate it.
Yes.
Candace O. Street, Tenage Productions, and of course the graphics, which is very, very nice on here. Michael Taylor for Upstairs Design Group. Listen, anytime you see artists take the time out to acknowledge those people who work with them, again, it's a selfish game. You know what I mean? So on behalf of these musicians, I want to personally thank you because I know they appreciate it.
Respect, man. Respect.
You know what I mean?
One of the things that I've always held dear is without the musicians, the backup singers, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Don't sound the same by yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And one of the things that when I used to play guitar, you know, with man like Carl Malcolm and all of that, you know, one of the things I said to myself is that whenever I am stepping up front, I want to make sure that I treat my musicians well.
Yeah.
Treat them well. Treat them with respect. There are times when I have the shows, you know, G Cole, and I go home with no money in my pocket. But you know what?
Yeah.
All of my musicians get paid.
Yeah, them get taken care of. Yeah.
All of my musicians eat food and get paid. It's okay because I'm the lead artist, I'm the singer. And I can go home and say, boy, well, we don't make no money tonight, but it's okay.
I got my message out though.
There you go.
With the aid of these
musicians.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So
Yep.
respect you, you know,
Yeah.
and that's you know, that's something that I use to kind of govern my life. Is to just treat people the way, you know, they should be treated.
Yeah.
That's it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And as I sit down, because I talk to musicians all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And it gets to the point where they're so accustomed to not being treated well that it becomes a norm. Yeah. So for them, a lot of times, you know, a perfect example. I saw a situation happen the other day, and it seemed like it bothered me more than it bothered the musician.
Okay.
And I realized what it was is that he had become accustomed to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it means a lot whenever I see artists acknowledge the musicians, and not just the musicians. You acknowledge every person who contributed to this, because people don't
Absolutely.
realize how much tracks up on the album, man. This track has 14 tracks.
Yes.
People don't realize what it takes to make one track work. I mean, I talk finances, and we already kind of
We know that.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah.
We're talking about to execute, to take a thought process, an idea,
Yes.
from your mind, right, to paper, right, to melodies.
Yes.
All right, get instrumentation around it. All right, all we see is a CD wrapped tight like good tight. You can't get it out sometime, and you have to rip it up and get a CD out there and put it in a CD player and you listen, and all you hear is just refined music. That sounds so great.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
No second thought about what it took, what
get
sleepless nights it took, how much musician can't stand EVER-G because him just never him said tweak that. No, it no right. It's
That's
not right.
right.
Musician, but Jesus Christ, brother.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
All of that stuff.
Yes.
And at the end of all of that, the musician come back and say, well, guess what? Once you get in the finished product, I say, man, I'm glad you told me to tweak that.
That's right.
I'm glad you told me
That's
to go
right.
back on that.
Yep.
Talk to me about your creative process. When it comes to creating this music, what's your process?
For me, the first thing I do, I used to write lyrics and then attach a melody to it. But of late, I've been just feel certain melodies, you know, like I might just say, boy, I bounce a G major to a A minor to a B minor, and I like the feel, you know, and I'll just, based on that, you know, I'll just go ahead and say, okay, I write lyrics to match that pattern, you know. So the thought process now is more music, lyrics. Back then, it was, I get a vibe, I'm writing a song.
Right.
Then I can go ahead and put the music with it. So if something inspires me, you know, I might, you know, watch a baby playing with his father's beard, or, you know, holding on to his mother's handbag. And so something that's really inspired.
Wow,
you know, then I just like, wow. You know, a child looks at you and smile. But I'm gonna write a song named Child Smile. I haven't recorded it yet. You know, and it just takes your breath away, man.
Wow.
You know, just the simple things that can, you know.
The things we take for granted.
Yes. I go by the river. I remember this as a child, you know. My father and I used to go we call it bush.
Yeah.
You know, because my father was a farmer.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I'm on holidays, I would go with him.
Yeah.
I would go down by the river and we just watch the river just flowing along.
Wow.
Wow. It never stops, man.
Yeah. Infinite.
It never stops.
And when you think about how profound that is,
Yes.
it's water that keeps running.
It just keeps running.
And nobody can turn it off.
No. And, if it rains, it gets, it rushes faster. And then after that, it just cool off and everything is nice and clear again.
Wow.
So the simple things, then you look at the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
It appears and disappears.
Right.
Where it come, where does it come from and where does it go to when it leaves?
And it looked the same way every time it come.
So it's like
I've had that conversation.
Then we go back and look at Mother Nature, which is kind of really, really serious for me, is the way we treat our planet.
Yeah.
It's like we expect to enjoy this planet, and we're not doing a good job taking care of the planet at all.
Not replenishing the well at all.
We're abusing the planet.
We're
really,
takers.
really, really badly. Yes,
We're takers.
So that's something that I one of my albums, What's Up with the World. On my Mission album is something that was dealing with what's going on. Is like rivers are drying up. There's no water to fill my cup. Everywhere the swamps are dying and stuff like that. The mangrove. So
life is your muse. You take inspiration from just
man.
life.
Yes.
I like
As
that.
a matter of fact, I have a title a song on one of my my second album, on my independence album. Title of it is Life.
Wow.
But
Take it for granted for real enough.
yes.
It's amazing. I always feel like the creatives, right? The ones like yourself who are because you have people who are inspired by life. Life's their muse. And you have some people who are just creative people, so they'll tell a story.
Yes.
Right? The story is not necessarily personal. It's not coming up, but it's not their story. A lot of times it's not even real. You know what I'm saying?
True.
People just aren't able to. They're that creative. They could put words to melody and tell a nice story.
Yeah.
But those people who are coming from inside, being introspective.
Yeah.
There's always something that connects with that, and it takes nothing but one listen. When it's a story, it also your creative mind is what the determining factor whether it hits home or not.
Yes.
So if you're telling a story and your story is hella creative, but my mind is not. Sometimes a connection takes some time to happen.
Yeah, that is
you know
true.
What I'm saying?
That is true.
But
Very
when you're
true.
coming from a place of truth and just purity and whatever the case may be, something that I can relate to and the world can relate to, it doesn't take much for a connection.
True.
So I dig that.
Respect, man.
Right now, the
Respect.
world moves so fast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How do you find inspiration in a fast-moving world like this? Being the type of creator that you are, where it's like life is the muse.
I step back. I don't say step forward, but I step back. It's like it's running so fast. I'm not gonna try to keep up. I stay in my lane. So if you want to pass me, go right ahead and pass me. I stay in my lane because whatever I have to say, I'm going to say it. And I'm not gonna compromise my message to make money.
Right.
I am not gonna belittle anyone to elevate myself. I will not do that.
Right.
So, that's what you want to do, go right ahead. My message is going to remain peace, love, and unity.
Right.
I'm going to love people, and I'm going to try to unite people to the lyrics of my songs.
Right.
It's really simplistic for me in that sense. And the love extend to the love of Mother Nature and the planet, of course. So it's a big love. It's a universal love.
Wow.
It's bigger than the man love, and it's bigger than the romantic love and what have you. It's bigger than the family love. It's love of humanity.
Humanitarian love, my brother Sharted, I call it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Again, it intrigues me when I get an opportunity to talk to people like yourself.
Thanks, man.
Because this business is a business.
Yes.
And a lot of times with most business, the business of business takes priority in the
That is
business.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
So for the most part, it's a business. So they're figuring out, okay, what's going to bring these numbers in? All right.
Yeah.
The metrics have to add up, because
Right.
again, I'm looking at this beautiful album right here. So until I've heard the whole thing, I can't tell you a lot about the album.
Right.
But just by looking at it, what I can tell you is in a cheap. You understand what I'm saying?
create
It costs
album,
a pretty
true.
penny
That is
to make it
absolutely
happen.
true. Yes.
That I can tell just by looking.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
How I don't want you to word difficult, but how challenging is it for someone like you who's introspective, that garners inspiration from life, that seeks intentionally to go along a certain path and spread messages of love, unity, peace toward a fellow man, to encourage others to appreciate, love, take care, or replenish this planet that we live in, all the good stuff. How challenging is it to maintain that in a world where that doesn't sell as easy, as quick, and as much as the BS? You know what I'm saying?
It's very, very challenging.
Yeah.
G. Cole. You know, it's very challenging. And I have to use everything that I have, both financially and otherwise,
right,
to create the kind of music I have created for the masses to listen to.
Right.
Because it's easy. It's always easier to do.
What's conventional, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, what's now?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It going for the next 2-3 weeks. You know, let's do this. You
The
know?
hype.
Yeah. You get the hype and it run and.
Yeah, big booty Keisha. Platinum, straight to the top.
Right? You know. But you see, it goes just like how, you know, it go fast, it come down faster. You know what I'm saying?
Just as fast.
Yeah, just as fast. So I put the work in. I put the work in. And my hope is that when someone listen to the lyrics of my song, listen to my songs, they'll be inspired to do something positive.
Right.
So if it takes 2 weeks for you to listen to one song, go and take your time and listen to it.
Yeah.
Take your time, and there is no rush.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to create this.
Yeah.
So take your time and listen to it.
Right.
You know, and I know that everybody won't like like my message, but that's okay too.
Right.
You know, still love you.
I hear that a lot sometimes when we put out the good stuff. We say, yo, you know, some of the people are not gonna like it. Here's the deal. I think they all love it.
Okay.
Even the worst human being loves a sunny day. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He perpetuates something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's a situation where even the worst human being in the world, somebody loves him.
True.
And him
That
loves
is
somebody.
true.
You know what I
That
mean?
is so
There's an
true.
ounce of love lingering somewhere there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do people get to people like those? The first thing they try to do is get to a loved one. So it means that they love somebody.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But the thing is, they don't champion that. They don't wear that as the cape. They don't wear that as the flag. You know what I mean?
Right.
Them flying something else. And again, as we were talking earlier, it also goes back to commerce, because this music is a business.
Yes.
It's a consumer-based business, consumer-driven business.
Yes.
And people create what people buy.
Yeah.
So we also have to educate our country. And to some degree, I don't want to say chastise, but if I kind of reprimand the fans them sometimes, you know, and say, yo, we're responsible for some of the nonsense that's going on in this industry.
True.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
It's a delicate subject because sometimes we don't want to touch it because
Right,
that's the
that
fan
people
base.
get- yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But EVER-G's the artist, so him not gonna say it. G. Cole is not, so I will. Fire for Uno. What am I to them there? You know what I mean? Fire for all of Uno, where I consume the garbage and I allow people to do certain things. I want to say garbage. Let me explain. Because I don't look at everything that I don't appreciate as derogatory.
Right.
It might just not be my thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's some things that's not derogatory, it's not age appropriate for some people.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, there's also negative stuff.
Yes.
And the negative stuff seems to be at the surface. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta unwrap the negative package to see the ounce of good that's down in it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's my little rant of the day. I gotta do that. Make sure someone pay attention. I know some don't. Again, the words of G. Cole does not represent those of EVER-G. Do not hold him to it. All right, me says so. Me says so.
right.
All right. But this album is lovely, and we got joints on there that mean a lot. So I particularly want to drop this one because the title itself rings home to me because I have a song of the same title, and I want to drop this one. It's called "Come On Home," ladies and gentlemen. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown. Big up yourself, Bob. Big up yourself every time.
Girl, I've been missing you. Come on home. Hey. When are you coming back home? I don't like
Larger plus disturbance.
on my own. So tell me, when are you coming back home? I don't wanna living here alone. Yes, you left and didn't say why.
Indeed, Mark, the harmonies are beautiful.
I'm sorry if I made you cry. Got home from work and you were gone. Once again, I'm living on my own. Tell me, when are you coming back home? I don't like living here, living all alone. Tell me, when are you coming back home? I don't wanna be living on my own. I ask myself, how could this be? Why did she walk away from me? So many questions, still no answer. All I can do is sit down and wonder why. When are you coming back home? I don't like living here, living all alone. Tell me, when are you coming back home? I don't like living here, living on my own.
EVER-G.
Yes,
tune,
sir.
Tune sweet. Tune
Give
song
thanks,
sweet.
man.
Tune
Give
song
thanks.
sweet.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's amazing, you know. As musicians, as artists, this is a thankless business
Yes.
sometimes. You know what I mean? It's a business that if instant gratification is what you seek, then you're in the wrong business.
True.
You know what I mean? And we're not just talking about, well, yes, we are talking about music, but it gets even worse when it comes to reggae music.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As I see, because I got to navigate all these different chat arenas that we got going on right now. People are watching from all over.
Right.
And I'll tell you the sentiments that I see. I see words like beautiful. I see words like reality music. I see words like great lyrics. I see words like great melody. I see words like soothing. And the reason why I mention stuff like that is this. You're the artist and you're creating this stuff, right? You go on stage, depending on the size of the stage, depending on the type of venue, you're there to entertain. Sometimes you might even feel like you like the background music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you are in a place where they did come out to see you, a lot of times the distance between you and them is so great
Yeah.
on the massive stages that you don't get that immediate connection, right?
Right.
But a lot of times we put out the work, and as a result of all of those little dynamics right there, we don't know how the people are really receiving it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
And again, as artists, as creative, artists are sensitive people. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
So a lot of times, you know, you don't know how much your work is being appreciated. It can deter you. It can make you slow down. It can make you stop. You know what I mean? What do you hear? Not from the people in the studio, the musicians, whatever the case may be. What do you hear? How is this album? And I'm talking this one in particular, but we
Yeah.
can say it for all of them. How is your music received out there by the masses? And I'm talking about what comes back to you, because for the most part, most of the reception doesn't come in a chat feed like this, to
Right,
you.
right.
So you don't see or hear it. You know what I
True,
mean? But what you
true.
do see and hear, what do you get back from the masses?
When I get back from one of the words that you used a while ago, reality music, I get that a lot. It's like when I listen to your lyrics, it's peaceful, it's calming, it's soothing. I get that quite a bit. It's thought provoking. It makes me think. You know, it helps to change some of my behavior, my patterns.
Right,
You know,
right.
you know. So it's the feedback I'm getting and have gotten over the years. It's like really positive. I might not hear from 1,000 people, but if I hear from 58 people,
Yeah.
it's really, really. It makes me feel good that I'm impacting people's lives in a very positive way through the lyrics of the lyrics of my songs.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
and that means everything to me. You know, so
that.
I might not sell, you know, 500,000 copies, but I know if 1,000 people buy a CD from me, they're gonna listen to it and they're gonna enjoy. They're gonna full joy.
Right.
You know, and that means
that
a
in
lot
itself
to me.
is payment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, I feel I'm grateful. You know, and I appreciate honesty because I don't have a problem with constructive criticism. If you hear something, you know, challenge me on it.
Right.
That's fine.
Right.
Because like I said, it's not. I'm not against you. We might see things differently.
Right.
You know, and that's not a problem for me at all.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But because I'm still gonna respect you.
You know, I think about that. I was saying this to somebody. I had a conversation. As is evident by what I'm telling you right now, I talk about music a little bit too much, but it's what I do. Right. You know, I was having this conversation once. It's like somebody said, "Yo, my love will go on," but has anybody ever come up and said something to you like that? And I said, no, but in all honesty, not that I'm encouraging it, but I don't think I'd mind. And the reason why I don't think I would mind is because it would mean to me that you listened. Yes. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that grabs me like when somebody calls me and asks me about a line in a song. Now remember, the song's 4 minutes long. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's 14 songs on the album, right? Yep. So if somebody calls you and says, you said this line in this song,
yes,
what that means to me pretty much is you took the time out of your day. If you look on iTunes or whatever, it gives you the total track time. So you're talking about sometimes you have 14 tracks here. You're probably looking at maybe an hour, 10 minutes worth of listening time here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you took an hour, 10 minutes out of your day or your life.
Yes.
To not just listen. It wasn't background music. So that's comforting to me because if I was even a little insecure and think that it was background music in your life, it obviously wasn't.
Right.
Because the background music that I hear, I don't know what they're saying.
That is true.
You know what I mean? So if somebody comes back and says that to me, then I really relish that because Absolutely. It means you took that time
to listen
to that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We're talking a little earlier about music and getting out there and the different fan bases and how they appreciate stuff, right? Mm-hmm. You go around different stages, different places to bring your gift of music to the world.
Thank you.
What's the reception like, or should I say, what's the difference in reception from the home team versus the away team? How do they accept and respond to the music? Home team versus the away team.
That's a great question, you know. And I play and I do quite a bit of shows in Virginia because I spent most of my life in Virginia. You know, I raised my family there and everything, right? Mm-hmm. So I spent a good amount of years in Virginia. So I moved on to Florida about 4 years ago. And I do go back to Virginia to do quite a bit of work up there because they appreciate me and what I've done. Mm-hmm. So they have been a home team for a long time. And whenever I'm going to perform at a festival or whatever there, it's like it's done. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You know, EVER-G's going to be on. Okay, we're there. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of vibe that I have. But also, I have done shows in Kentucky. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, crazy love, man.
Right.
Crazy love. I went up to Toronto. I released my 5th album, Jalove, in Toronto. Mm-hmm. Right? And it was like going back home because there were so many people from high school, you know, from my district and from Hanover that I know who came out to love and support. You know? Yeah. So it was just really, really great. But you know, it's always been special to me to go on stage and entertain and to reach people. I've never been booed, and I've never had people walking out the venue when I'm performing. Right. And I feel really and truly blessed, you know, that I haven't had those experiences. Right. And I was doing a show in West Virginia, and there was the whole sound system went down. Mm-hmm. And I was like, whoa, this is not good. Right. I was told one of my musicians, get your acoustic guitar and let's keep doing the show. Yeah. You know, and it was Virgin, yes. It was awesome.
One of them type of shows.
Yes. You know, people just, you know, I thought, okay, the music is, you know, the band's not playing, everybody. No, man. Yeah, we just acoustic guitar and we just jump for another 15, 20 minutes. Yeah. You know, because the show must go on. Mm-hmm. But more importantly, the message must be spread.
And it actually worked in their favor too, because they got the stripped down version of that message.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Which they probably would have gotten otherwise.
That's right. You know, so it's just my voice and an acoustic guitar.
Right.
You know, so like I said, they got it, man. They got
love it.
You know, so it's been a wonderful experience, and I treasure the amount of people that I've met, you know, on this journey, and just sharing the gift that I have with them, you know, the gift of music, the gift of songs, gift of lyrics and whatever. It's just really, really a blessing, a true blessing for me.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Sharon, welcome again to the party. EK, you know, easy, you know. I'm gonna get him a song. But even before I jump into that one, we always talk about, and the words come up a lot, inspiration, you know what I mean? Because the music that you're doing is inspiring to many, you know? And as you create work like this, I'm sure the goal is to inspire even one.
Yes.
You know, the world's large. There's a whole bunch of distractions out there. There's a lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
So if you inspire one,
yes,
your deed is done.
Yes.
But let me ask this though. Today, right now, who's inspiring EVER-G? Who, musically speaking, who inspires you?
Okay, musically speaking, my inspiration is my mother. She's deceased, and I wrote a song for her on my second album. It's titled Miss Beautiful. Because she in the industry, everybody call her Miss Beauty.
Right.
You know, and I wrote a song for her. And I went to Jamaica in 1999, and I read the lyrics of the song for her. And she said, "You wrote that for me?" And I said, "Yes, I did." She said, "You really love this music, don't you?" I said, "Mom, you know that." Because my mother used to sing on the choir in church, right?
Yeah.
And she and I used to just, you know, run harmonies back and forth. So we had that.
Oh, so you sang with Mom?
Yes.
Wow.
So we had that really special connection, you know?
Right.
So she said to me, and I will not forget it because she crossed over 2 months after that. She said to me, "Son, if you really and truly love what you're doing and you believe in what you're doing, give it all you've got.
Wow.
Don't ever let anybody deter you from what you're doing.
Right.
Follow through on your mission."
That's what Mom said.
Yes.
Wow. My Mom said two things you have to get from that. One, you're getting the blessings of Mom.
Absolutely.
And two, if Mom is telling you that's not really, I tell you, you know, moms don't play. Moms, you know, when she say, go sing the thing,
yes,
go sing the thing.
Do it right.
And so the song is called Miss Beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Big up Mom Dukes, big up Mom Dukes, big up Mom Dukes every time. This is the tune right here, ladies and gentlemen. We got to share it with you.
Dearest mother, I love you. Always have.
Beautiful.
Thank you for caring when no one else cared. I thank you for listening when I needed an ear. Thank you for loving me freely and unconditionally. For as long as I live, you will always be Miss Beautiful to me. Miss Beautiful to me. So beautiful. I know you loved me before I was born.
Yeah, man. For all the moms out there, we got to send it out.
Yes.
And for all the people who love their mother. Sometimes we ain't got the talent and the words to express
I
it.
love you. Always
Just
have.
go and write with the one, you know.
Always will.
EVER-G did it for you.
Yeah. Thank you for caring when no one else cared. I thank you for listening when I needed an ear. Thank you for loving me freely and unconditionally. For as long as I live, you will always be Miss Beautiful to me. Miss Beautiful to me. So beautiful. I know you loved me before I was born. You kept me safe and warm during the
Rockstar is a large up EVER-G. Bless all.
In good times and the bad, you know what to say. When I'm lonely and sad, you are Miss Beautiful to me. Miss Beautiful to me. So, yeah. Lady, I love you. Really, really love you. Really and truly. A beautiful woman, the one who gave me birth. I will always love you as long as I trod this earth. You always remind me of who I am and where I'm from, and what it really means to be an upful man. You are Miss Beautiful to me. Miss Beautiful to me. You are Miss Beautiful to me. Miss Beautiful to me. I know you loved me before I was born. You kept me safe and warm during the raging storms. You are Miss Beautiful to me. Miss Beautiful to me. So, lady, I love you. I really, really love you. So,
Songs called Miss Beautiful. Trust me. So you went and gave the lyrics to Mark. Were you able to? Did you have the recorded version yet or not?
No, and that's what I was going to just mention to you too.
Yeah.
When I went home in July of that year, I read the lyrics to her, and like I said, she crossed over 2 months later.
Right.
It was the most difficult song for me to record because
Yeah.
she was no longer here.
Yeah.
In this in the physical realm, and I know she was with me all through this, but it was just so difficult because my mother and I were like, we were the best of friends. I was, that's my mom, I'm her son, but we were
Tight
friends.
like that,
Yes, that was my girl, man.
Yeah.
5'3" of.
Fire.
She was a giantess to me. You know what I'm saying?
I know the fire.
Yeah.
I know the fire.
So
Yeah.
so it was hard to record but I did it because I say, I'm doing this, but I know she's right here, feeling the vibe. I'm pushing it, say, all right, go on, do your thing.
Cool, no man.
So so we're just going to do
I love it.
Yes, I give thanks.
And even them songs, sometimes it's tough to perform those songs, but brother, when you do get through it, if you do get through it, say,
yes.
She's like, that's my song right there. That's Zion, I show off.
Joe, exactly.
That's my song. You got a song?
Yeah.
That's my song.
That's right.
The album's called Independence.
Yes.
It's crazy. I know Styles done the Massive Crew done show you Crazy Love.
Yes.
Styles FM down at Jamaica.
Big up all the crew and Styles, because you don't know so EVER-G said that. Bless up, sin. Yeah, man.
Gotta large him up, man, because like
Every
I said, that's how I was introduced to your work, is through, that's the thing about when it comes to, whether it be artists, whether it be radio people, whether it be disc jocks, whatever the case may be. Again, sometimes we get caught up in our own little worlds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially artists. There are artists out there that the only thing they listen to are their own music. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I don't know how. Oh my gosh. I don't know how far they go.
No.
But you know what I mean?
Yes.
And of course, radio folks, that only thing they listen to are themselves. You know what I mean? There's no growth in that.
No.
As well as there's no reprieve. There's no just enjoyment in that. I don't enjoy sitting and listening to my own self. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, the only time I listened to my own stuff or ever did was if there was a show and I remember the lyrics.
Wow.
And I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's when I listen to my own stuff. But when it comes to Jamaica, right, and getting the music out there, because that's home, that's the hub.
Right.
The
Straight
the world looks to Jamaica for the music.
They
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, but we're here. A little bit of distance. We don't lose sight or hold of our culture, of our origins, and whatever the case may be. But is there any challenge in getting the music on air in Jamaica? Quality music, good music, positive music?
Yes.
There is?
I think that because, like I said, it's consumer, it's commerce driven, right? And it's coming back always to the bottom line, how much we can make from this thing.
Right.
So it's like it's just more about the money than the art,
Right.
now, you know. And for that reason, I think that there are good material that's being produced every day, you know, all across the globe, Jamaica, here, Europe, Africa. Positive, conscious music that nobody ever hears. Nobody ever hear these songs because they're not commercially viable.
Right.
To the powers that be, it's like, you know, we have to make X amount of dollars, and if we can't make it, you know, we're not gonna deal with that, you know. And that's one of the drawbacks, I think, when it comes to producing positive music. It's like if for you it's about making money. If money is the main thing for you, you're not gonna. I don't see you producing really upful and positive music because it will take a while for you to get to that point where you start making the kind of money that, you know.
It is true, and it's not just a music thing. In anything, you know, I always tell people I spent most of my life in corporate.
Okay,
you know, and you could be a good human being all you want. You know, you could be driven by love all you want. There's an office upstairs.
Yes.
There's a couple people in there. They've got calculators.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they're crunching numbers. And these numbers got to add up.
That's right.
You know, but at the same time, you know, for me, it's a situation where I always implore all artists. I love to see my artists market what they do, because here's why. You said the artists, and I see them because they come my way and I see the stuff going on. You see the artists that have no message, and this is an oxymoron, but a negative message, because if it's negative, it's not a message.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They put effort into getting that out there.
Yes.
But a lot of times when we have something to say, we're quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's just a human nature thing, but the people with the most to say, say it softly.
You know, G. Cole, that's my message is uncompromising. I will not compromise my message for any reason whatsoever.
Right.
You have to believe in something and hold true and fast that belief, you know. And one of the things, you have to be true to yourself. And on my album that's titled Mission, I have a song on it named True to Myself. That's really important.
Right.
You gotta be true to who you are.
Right.
Because if you can't be true to who you are, who are you gonna be true to?
Yeah.
You know, so it for me, it's delivering the message in the music, you know, but also be true to who I am as a person, as a human being.
Right.
You know, as a son of the Most High. You know. So it's
challenging, huh?
it is challenging. It's challenging. Yeah. But, you know, like I said, each of my album, you know, it's a labor of love.
Right.
Because it's not like I'm making a bag of money and say, boy, I can't go and prove it. No.
Yeah.
It's a labor of love. It's like what I earn, I invest in something that I really love deeply. Something that's in the very core of my being. You know, from which the lyrics flow. So yes, I invest in something to get out there. So hopefully, you know, other fellow human beings can really relate. Hopefully appreciate, you know, and share.
The mission's bigger than us, and you obviously get that.
Yes.
Again, I'm always talking about inspiration, who inspires, how we inspire, and how we get inspired.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know you had mentioned the Bob Marley album, when
Not
you were
to
a
Dread.
kid, Not to Dread, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What was then, growing up, right? What was the inspiration for you musically? Put it this way. I always tell people that I know what musically made me do music, even from when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What music, was it Not to Dread? Was it something else that made you say, nah, man, I got to do this music?
in my mid-teens, it was, if I do music, I'm gonna be popular. It will make me popular. That was the thing in high school.
Right.
It's like, yeah, that is so and so, and he can sing and he's a singer or whatever, So back then, that was like that was the motivating force for me, just being a part of this group, and
the girl then.
Yeah, let's keep it real. Yeah, it's like
the girl them love the singer.
Right, how you be, you become popular on campus and what have you, And then when I start, so when as I get older, I start listen to the lyrics now of Peter, Bob, Bonnie, Jacob, Uhuru, and man, Delroy Wilson, love Delroy Wilson, Dennis Brown, Greg, you start listen to the lyrics on yourself. Culture, Joseph Hillman, Jano, Bless, like wow. You start listening, Burning Spear,
So many greats.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you start read the works of Marcus Garvey and everything. You're like, whoa. You start really realizing, you know what? It's not even about you anymore. It's because, like you say, it is so big. The music is so big that you're just a messenger.
Yeah, a lowly messenger. And
that's basically who you are. You're a mouthpiece, for the powers that be, for the Most High, for whatever. You're just a mouthpiece because the music is so big, man. But you are just a messenger delivering the message.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
And for me, it's just EVER-G is a messenger delivering the message of peace, love, and unity to humankind wherever they are on planet Earth.
Wow, I love that. Angela, big up yourself. You got some love here from Angela Heslop.
Yeah, man. Big respect, Angela. You don't know. Bless up.
You know what? Do you remember the first time you heard your music on radio?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, actually I did. It was in 1997. I did an album. I did the lead and background vocals for a Virgin when I was in Virginia. And there was a college radio station up there and they played the album and it's like, the first time I was like, whoa.
Wow.
It's like,
yeah.
Like, that's
you coming through the speakers now, right? Normally, I'm listening to my favorite artist through the speakers.
Exactly.
And it was me coming through.
And so it was exciting, it was exhilarating, but it was like, wow.
Yeah.
Really, that's me. It was really exciting, man. So but it was like, it was the 97, late 97 when it happened the first time.
As a feeling you can't replace him.
No.
You cannot replace it.
Can't. But I want to tell you, when the first time I appeared on television, that was something that is like, whoa. yeah. There was a local TV station in Hampton, Virginia, and they did they were doing an expose, and they brought me in. They were doing a Caribbean thing, a Caribbean theme thing, and they brought me in because I was working for the city, and they know that I was also a singer, so they brought me in to do it, and they had got in there, man, and the lady interviewed me and they did it one of my songs. I was like, it was really dynamite, man.
And they go back and watch yourself.
What?
That's me. with your VCR set on record, ready to press.
You better know.
And somebody might be able to tape over my wedding, but don't tape over my performance on TV.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's my first one, man. So, the first time certain things happen to you.
Yeah.
But it stands out, like you say, it's
Never forget.
Never forget, man.
Never forget. And as much as I will definitely give it to the fans for what they do or do not do, I also got to commend. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Those who support, because
absolutely,
without them, the job is null and void.
That is true.
It's without purpose.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I want to thank and I want to large up, I want to bless up all the people out there who support the art, support the music.
Yes.
Don't matter who it is, because truth be told, if we're really reliant upon our upon us, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yes.
To support this thing here, then ain't no supporting it.
That go flop.
Yeah, that go flop. So I want to send my thank yous to everybody out there.
Everyone.
Local and domestic.
Yes.
And guess what? When you hear good music, tell somebody about it.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Share it. Spread
Share
it. Spread it.
share it.
Yes.
Just like how you gotta tell somebody, say, cause I've had people call me up and say, yo, you hear that tune there? And the same person will call me up and say, yo, you hear that? Never call me one day and say, yo, you hear that bad tune there?
Yeah.
I'm just like,
yeah.
come on, man. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
really.
So what you're doing is you're helping to amplify the wrong message. Because if you
Absolutely.
ask me if me hear it, me I go, no, listen.
Exactly.
And it may influence me. So next thing you know, me a bump to the thing, you know. You know what I mean? So we got a responsibility.
True.
Talking again about the music, we can't come off of it. You know, you're talking a while ago about your influences musically, you know, Spear,
Yeah.
Bob, D Brown, Garnett, Gregory,
Yeah.
the folks, Delroy Wilson.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean?
Yeah, man.
The folks who a lot of them inspired me. Do you ever sit down and wonder? Because I know I do. Because there's music that's continuously being made.
Right.
And again, I love, people talk about the youth and the music that they're making. I hear some great music coming from the youth right now. Some trash too, but
Yes.
but a lot of great music. You ever sit down and feel almost empathetic to the fact that they may not have 20, 30, 40 years from now when you can sit down and say, yo, I heard Bob, I heard Dennis Brown. I wonder sometimes, who are they going to be able to sit down and say, yo, I heard such and such?
All the time, man. All the time. People in my generation, that's something that we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Like, when I talk to Chico, China, or, you know, even talk to Danny. All the time. Because it is so true. Because I can always refer to Bob, Peter, Dennis, Uhuru, Jacob. You know, I can always, Delroy Wilson, Ken Booth.
Yeah.
I have all of those people.
Yeah. John Holt, the
Yes,
John
John Holt, the Paragons, you know,
Yeah.
Slim Smith, you know,
Yeah.
all them man, you know, then Marcia Griffiths with a lot of respect for.
Freddie.
Freddie McGregor.
Berries.
Oh my gosh, man. Judy Mowat, Pam Hall. Them, you know, so it's like, those people, it's like, the group of the Row, Fisherman Row, the Congos.
Oh, man.
You know,
I got a vinyl somewhere around here.
Yeah. All them man, can't say about techniques.
Yeah.
I mean, them harmonies, man.
Yeah.
Like, I said, damn,
Abyssinians. The Jamaicans.
What? I tell someone, it's like going to a rocksteady party. That was
Yeah.
one of my favorite things for doing a virgin.
Yeah.
Is old school reggae.
Yeah.
But when rocksteady was transitioning into reggae, I love that era,
It's
man.
a time like no other.
Love that era.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. But you know, just incredible music that we heard. People used to go to the studio and play the music. It wasn't about, you know, computer
programming
synthesizer. No, it was people going in there and just ram the music.
Yeah.
Drum, bass, piano. Because besides only listen to certain songs, like when Junior Biles did Curly Locks.
Wow.
4 instruments.
That's a name too.
Yes.
Biles in them.
Yeah, it just 4, and it's so sweet. You know what I say? So it's like
It's amazing. I love seeing you and hearing you talk about them things because I'm just a little bit before, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or should I say after?
After, yeah.
So it's a situation where, though I didn't witness all of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never saw D Brown live. I saw Gregory.
Wow.
I never met D Brown. I met Gregory. I met Burst. I met a lot of the legends. Some of those I did not. But to hear you talk
Yeah.
about it and see people who've seen and I feel like that's how I come across to my kid when I'm talking. No, we're not talking about hits here because
Right.
a hit is a hit.
Yeah.
You know, hits can be created. Hits are always being made.
Yeah.
There's a hit coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not necessarily going to be a classic.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
I know of many a hits that was banging down my speakers when it came out.
Yeah.
And I don't remember it today.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I wonder sometimes, that's where I come from when I say, I wonder if them youth, they're going to know that there were some hits. But are they going to be able to sit down 30, 40 years from when they're already and say, yo,
yes,
the person that I feel like.
Yes. I can tell you about the experience that I had. I just started college and One Love concert in I think it was 76.
Yeah, the Bob Marley concert in Jamaica.
The One Love concert.
Yeah, Peace concert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Virgin, everybody was anybody in reggae was there.
Yeah.
I remember we went there and the show Mighty Diamonds, Greg, everybody was there. From the start of the show till Bob Marley left this. That was the greatest show I have ever seen in my entire life.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like the show started about 4 o'clock p.m. I'm going to tell you, man, just band change. And artists just come and just sing till when Bob hit the stage. And when it's done, it's after midnight, man.
Wow.
It was so...
That joy.
What?
That joy.
For me, that was the greatest night of reggae music that I have ever
Feels like yesterday.
Oh my God, I remember because Mighty Diamonds came on, red, green, and gold. One of them have on a red sweatsuit, one green and one gold. We can't forget that.
Hold on.
That. Yeah, man. You know, so
History. You know, wow. It amazes me. And again, I don't try to take nothing from the youth them because they got their own thing going on. You know what I mean? Anya, what's up? Thank you so much. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I don't want to cheat them people. I'm gonna drop another tune for them.
Yeah, man.
For the album here. And then I'm gonna come back and I got some questions for you. I'm gonna get them Mama Africa.
Right,
Let's do that?
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, check this one out, all right? Mama Africa.
Mama Africa, yeah. Listen, oh, Mama Africa, the children are crying. Oh, Mama Africa, you people are dying.
Angela said, hand over to the world.
The children are crying. Oh, Mama Africa, you people are dying. When I check Ethiopia, there's hunger and starvation. When I check in Kenya, there is no satisfaction. I trod on to Nigeria, whole lot of fussing and fight.
Anya's loving the music
Nations of Africa
from all the way across the globe.
to start to uniting. Oh, Mama Africa, the children are crying.
DJ Lance in London said, bless up EVER-G.
Africa, you people are dying. Oh, Mama Africa, your children are crying. Oh, Mama Africa, your people are dying. Said all over the world, my people are fighting to survive. Yes, in every society, we're struggling to stay alive. Why is there so much pain? Why do we have to bear the strain? Oh, Jah, give I the strength that this life will not be in vain. Oh, Mama Africa, the children are crying. Oh, Mama Africa, your people are dying. Oh, Mama Africa, the children are crying. Oh, Mama Africa, your people are dying.
And I don't want to vex with me, all right? So we got some for the ladies, all right? Up for the woman we're going right now. I don't want to vex and say me I will amp on the music for myself. I'm sharing with y'all, all right?
You've been queen every time, you know. My powerful woman, listen. I love your smile and I like your style. Always easy on a cool profile. Your quiet strength, always cool and calm. Bend with breaking like the island palm. I say, upful woman, you have a place in my heart. You touch my soul right from the start. You are my lover, you are my friend. We love together right through till the end. You never shout to say what needs to be said. Love to see you when you're dressed in red. You're a full woman, you are a queen. Don't watch the haters, you're a great human being. A full woman, you have a place in my heart. You touch my soul right from the start.
One of my faves right here, so I had to drop it again, you know?
You are my friend.
I like it.
We love together right through till the end.
Ladies.
My beautiful woman, my powerful woman.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. Amanda asked for that one because she missed it. All right, so I'm a. All right, yeah, we dropped it, but I just, you know, she asked like 5 times. I got these couple of questions that I ask, like
Okay.
it's like 6 rapid fire questions, right? Can't think too much.
Okay.
And what I always say to people pretty much is the fate of mankind, and it's a very important question. So the fate of mankind depends on your answers to these questions. You know what I mean? We could either make it or not make it. That's how important and instrumental these questions are.
Okay.
All right? First one. Cake or pudding?
Pudding.
Pudding? So what's up our sweets up?
So what's up?
Reggae or dancehall?
Strictly reggae.
Reggae? Football or cricket?
Cricket.
Cricket? Beach or river?
Beach.
Beach?
Yes.
And of course, Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday bash. I love it.
Same here, I ain't gonna lie.
I love it, man.
Majority of them are my answers too. So I gotta say, I understand. all right?
Respect, man.
I
Respect.
understand. Ladies and gentlemen, we chop it up with EVER-G. We got a lot of people listening from across the globe. Again, bless up everybody listening right now in the UK and Europe, all across the US right now. Jamaica's in the house. I appreciate y'all. Big up everybody in South Florida. Miami's locked in. Coral Springs is locked in. Coconut Creek is in the building. Make sure you go out and support the artist. Let me show you the album cover, all right? So we're talking, this is the latest one. It's called Truth, all right? The Truth. And as a matter of fact, in fine style, because you know you haven't really done the thing right if you don't have at least one Christmas album. You know what I mean? I like it. The only reason I didn't drop it on you right about now is because I refuse to be that guy that's playing Christmas songs this early in November. That's the only reason, all right? But I just refuse to be that guy. But may I tell you, say, we gonna have a day when we giving them nothing but this Christmas album.
All right.
It's called Christmas Mood. And again, you know you've put in that work when you took the time to create a Christmas album. I don't know, one Christmas song. It's 10. All right? Dope. EVER-G, a blessing.
Every time, and it's
Pleasure.
really been a joy just, chopping it up with you, this evening. And for everyone listening across the globe, just the message was, the message is, and the message will always be peace, love, and unity. We are sons and daughters of the Most High. All right, so let's just love each other. All right, bless up. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, my brethren.
Pleasure's mine.
Yeah, man. Jagai and bless every
I
time.
appreciate it.
You don't know,
Love
man.
the
You don't
music.
know.
And I got to give them something else, you know what I mean? Got to keep them squeezing a little thing for me. You know what I mean?
That's how it go.
I like it.
The saying goes, you never know a good thing until it's gone.
DJ Lance says, hey, Earth didn't come yet.
I don't want to say
Cool, now,
goodbye.
man.
And you know why?
Blessings, one and all. I appreciate y'all so much.
I just can't say goodbye
One large up Hope, one large up EK.
and let you walk away.
Janet, thank you so much. Anya,
I can't
Angela,
get you out of my life.
Roxroy,
So much I have to say. You know
Mark,
that you
Sharon.
make me smile whenever I see your face.
Julianne, good to see you. Mish,
And going
Jorena,
on
Matthew Caden,
without your smile
Hope,
will make my world a lonely place. Girl, if you close that door,
Melody, Symmetry Agwan,
break my heart, break it sure.
I'm gonna squeeze another one in for radio, all right? Just get one more before we go. It's called Mission.
On a mission of the Most High, you know. Well, it is. I and I don't run competition. I might be just saying I on a mission. Teach your words and make them take heed. In time to come, it will be dread indeed. Why seek vanity, oh foolish man? Lift up Jaja and set up your plan. Your earthly possessions will vanish
joyful of the spirit, brethren. Yes.
There's more to life, but you
Mighty General, trust me, gotta large you up, got a large you up.
competition. I'm on father, sin I am a mission.
DJ Dean got a large you.
And make them take heed.
DJ KD got a large you.
Be dread indeed.
Dom, Siren A. Leroy got a large you.
Give love to one and all. Guide your children and teach them right, so they will grow up in my father's life. I and I no run competition. Rastafari sin I am a mission. Teach a word that makes them take heed. In time to come it will be dread indeed. Mission.
Nothing but vibes, alright? That one named Yardie.
Love, respect, Yardie. Blessed love sing. I am proud to be a Yardie. Wherever I go, the whole world must know I'm proud to be a Jamaican. Fresh, airy and free must be a Yardie. Some people leave the island, heading for a foreign country, forget their friends and their families, living in a poverty. They try to forget our culture, music and the way we speak. If you forget where you're from, it shows that you are weak. I'm proud to be a Yardie. Everywhere I go, the whole world must know I'm proud to be a Jamaican. Fresh, airy and free must be a Yardie. Don't follow the followers. Stand up and take your place. Love yourself and be proud of who you are. People will criticize, but keep on stepping and not check. Persevere and be strong. Use all the cards in your deck. I am proud to be a Yardie. Wherever I go, the massive should know I'm proud to be a Jamaican. Fresh, airy and free must be a Yardie. Oh yes, I'm proud, Lord, I'm proud to be a young man. When I first left the rock, I was homesick, said each and every day. Unity, strength. We need unity for our survival. Massive. Listen. Tell me why can't we all unite? Stop the fuss. Come on, let's stop the fight, yes. Tell me why can't we all unite? Come on, job people, let's do this right. Where is the love for humankind? Have we all gone blind? Where is our love? Or humanity? We just a chase, running after vanity. Stop and think about what we have lost. You can't even measure how much it costs, yeah. Come on, job people, come on, let's share. There's no time like now.
And there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has indeed been a pleasure. Please be sure to subscribe to the podcast, Homegrown with G. Cole, available now on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Radio.com, and all your podcast platforms. Please check out the website, homegrownwithgcole.com, to listen and for all things homegrown. To watch the video of this interview, it is available on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember, be safe, be kind, and be good to each other. My name is G. Cole, and this is Homegrown.
Nakikinika sa música, Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.
Remember, all the music played here on the podcast, Homegrown with G. Cole, is available on iTunes, Spotify, and all your digital retailers. Please support the artists.